Today I'm gonna be drawing Mikey from Tokyo Revengers, which honestly, if you haven't been watching Tokyo Revengers, I don't know what you're doing. I'm a manga reader for that series, and trust me when I say this, it's gonna get really good. It's in my opinion, it's one of the best, if not the best, recent new generation mangas. Now I will say something about my video. Sadly, a little portion got cut out. As you saw, it jumped, and glitches happen, and that part of the video kind of got cut out. I know why it happened. My phone does this weird thing where it doesn't record the middle portion, and it like cuts it out, or just like glitches during it, so I kind of just cut that out. So I'm sorry about that, but I'm gonna make sure that doesn't happen in any other videos. So a little part got skipped, but anyways, here is me drawing Sano Manjiro, or from Tokyo Revengers, or Mikey in other words. In my opinion, he's one of the best characters, just period. The dude just has a aura, alright? And that's not me saying it, it's literally factually backed. The manga sales for Tokyo Revengers when episode 2 aired, which had no Sano Manjiro or Mikey, was around 300,000. And when episode 3 aired, which introduced Mikey, their sales jumped to 500k in a week in Japan. Now explain to me how that happened. It's simple. Mikey alone was worth 200,000 copies. People just bought the manga more, trust me. Mikey is the soul of Tokyo Revengers. He's even listed as the second main character on MAL, I think. So yeah, definitely read Tokyo Revengers or watch it. So far the anime is doing it justice, and it's pretty good. And the Valhalla arc, when that gets animated, trust me, it's gonna be unfiltered hype. Nobody is ready for that arc. That arc is so goddamn amazing. So I hope you do enjoy this drawing quite a bit though. For me, this drawing was honestly kind of a passion project. I enjoyed it. I think it was quite simple, but I think it was quite an enjoyable drawing. Tokyo Revengers, of course, being one of my favorite manga / animes. I would say I recently read it, right? Around when it was at chapter 180, I think. And I'll just say the recent arc is so good. So if you're gonna catch up to the manga, just do it right now. The series is on another level. I've also been reading some other series. What have you guys been reading? I have been reading, of course, Hell's Paradise, which I kind of put on hold. It's a really good series, nothing against that. I kind of just got busy with life in general, so I'll pick that up eventually. I do want to just, one thing I really do enjoy is collecting some physical manga, though physical manga just costs so much. I wish it didn't. I genuinely wish it didn't, but that is what that is. I honestly recently haven't been watching that much anime as well. I used to watch quite a bit, but recently I guess I've kind of gone through a burnout and just been reading more manga. Honestly speaking though, I think I just prefer manga as a medium simply because overall, right, everything is gonna see its end, right? I'm never going to be left hanging hoping for another season, because seasons in anime is the most annoying thing. If seasons just happened easily, I would be anime 100%, but seasons just don't. You'll get season 1 of something and then season 2 just never shows up. Yeah, I'm looking at No Game No Life. That's exactly what I mean. That's why I think I just prefer manga, because everything gets its conclusion, right? I mean, of course, you can always just watch the anime and then read the manga, but in my opinion, just read the manga, right? Because in general, it also tends to have more details than the anime ever does almost, and I think that's also a plus. And plus, you don't have to like switch the medium and feel like you lost something, right? So just start with the manga. That's what I generally do these days. But I have been watching some anime. One I recently watched was ReZero season 2 part 2. I don't know why they name it parts at this point. It's just season 3. Just call it season 3. But yeah, fair enough about that. I watched it, and honestly, I thought it was a slight step down, but honestly, some of the parts were really high. The last 3 episodes of that core was amazing, and the first 2-3 were really good as well. I think the dip, of course, came because of the flashbacks and their pacing. It just felt like the story kind of just wasn't moving forward. I don't know why that was, but that was what it was. I see a lot of people hate ReZero. I don't know why that is. I think ReZero is one of the best series that have come out in recent years, but I don't know why people hate it, honestly. I think it's either the plot is kind of slow at points, so I guess that could be a turn off for some people. For me, I just don't mind slow paced stories. I mean, one of my favorites is Legends of the Galactic Heroes, which, I mean, I don't know how many people have read it, but it's just on another level. Well, not read it because it's a novel. We don't read novels, right? I've watched it. It's a 110 episode anime, but it's just so good, right? And that is quite slow paced, and it takes a while to get invested in it, but I promise once you get invested in Legends of the Galactic Heroes, I don't think there's any turning back. It's just amazing. I think I also talked about Legends of the Galactic Heroes in another video, but I don't remember. About Tokyo Ghoul though. I absolutely love that series as well. I hate how they butchered the anime. That's also one reason why I always try to stick to the manga these days, because they're not the manga creator. Like when the story goes bad, you can only blame one guy. It was the manga creator. He messed up, or she messed up, right? Or whoever it is messed up. But the problem with anime is that anybody could mess up. Tokyo Ghoul season 2, I'm still salty about that. It was one of the best arcs in the manga, yet it got butchered so badly in the anime. Some people say it was apparently the author's decision, but I don't know. I think I just feel like the author would never write that. It just doesn't feel like Sui Ishida, the author of Tokyo Ghoul, would write that. It was a tragedy. I think it's one of the biggest tragedies because the manga was just so good. If you haven't read the Tokyo Ghoul manga, just do it. Just definitely do it, right? What's with Tokyo's today? Tokyo Revengers, Tokyo Ghoul, yeah. I wonder, how do you guys feel about just me narrating the videos, right? Because I feel like, am I just being annoying and interrupting in the drawing, or am I just kind of keeping people, I guess, a little invested? I don't know. I'm not sure about how people feel about it. I did ink Mikey. If you see, Mikey is just such a cool character though. Like the dude straight up just kicks anyone, and he can take on like 15 dudes, can't he? Like the arcs in Tokyo Revengers, I just hope they get animated well, because it will be a treat to see Mikey and Draken just take out like 20-30 guys. That's not a big spoiler for any anime only, so don't worry about that, but these guys are absolute savages. I did want to draw Draken alongside Mikey, but at the end I kind of just decided against it because I felt like Mikey deserved the spotlight because 200k sales jumped because of him. Okay, that's probably an exaggeration, though that is what the real statistic is. It probably just has to do with like hype ramping up and stuff, but Mikey is just an amazing character though, trust me, because just watch Tokyo Revengers for the sake of Mikey. He's so good as a character, and plus his recent character development in the manga, the Bonten arc, it's just been on another level. Tokyo Revengers has so far had 4 arcs and is entering the 5th one, which is probably its final one, right? The first one was, of course, one of the Mobius arc, which is getting adapted in the anime right now. And then there's the Valhalla arc, which is also going to get adapted into the anime this season, since the anime is going to be 24 episodes. And then there's the Black Dragon arc, which in my opinion was the only arc that dragged a little bit. And then there's the Tenjiku arc, which in my opinion is honestly, it has some weird pacing issue in one fight, but besides that, I think it's literally peak Tokyo Revengers. I think if they animate it, it's gonna just blow up. I hope you did enjoy this video though, and yeah, here is Mikey in all his glory. What do you want me to draw next? Leave that in the comment section below for sure. I didn't end up drawing the manji symbol because I didn't want to trigger YouTube, and the manji symbol matches some other symbol which means bad stuff, even though the manji symbol is good. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed.